Well, welcome back to Harvest Men. Thank you for returning each and every time you do. I appreciate you. And I'm just going to ask to continue to like and share so others can receive the message that Yahshua has actually bestowed upon us. We are so thankful and so blessed that He has anointed and reached out to a lot of people to share His word with and to keep us focused and to keep us our minds open and staying straight on Him on this narrow pathway. We thank you. I thank you. And the Most High is thanking you that you are listening to this word. So as I decrease, allow Him to increase. Allow His word to go up. His word doesn't go out void. So today, I just have just a few messages, but I want to read two chapters that He gave me in reference to some things that He wants to share. So I won't say it right out. I'm gonna share it while I'm reading. Some things you can say, some things you cannot say. So just stay focused, and you will understand. Okay, I want to start out with a little prayer. Father, we thank you for who you are in our life. We thank you that you woke us up this morning and started us on a new day. We thank you that you keep our minds steadfast on you and that we steadfast on your messages, that we're steadfast on helping bringing souls in, and that we're steadfast on just all things that you are commanding us to do. We praise you, we honor you, and that this word that you gave me the other day will not go out void, that they will listen and hear and be happy in your precious and holy name. Okay, the last video I did, I had given a message, and toward the end, he had given me something to share. And so I want to just go over this one more time, and then I want to go and read two chapters that he had given me that I should have actually put with the last video, but I didn't think about it until it was all over with. So I'm just coming back with this one just to reiterate. So I'm not going to go over the entire thing. I'm just going to go over just a little bit. So on March the 5th, he said, "Tell my people to sit down and watch me." He said, "Laughter is for the heart." One more time. "Tell my people to sit down and watch me." He said, laughter is for the heart. Okay, family. So it's going to be some joy coming in. So he also had given me Psalms 3. So I'm going to read Psalms 3 because it's really short. And then he gave me Psalms 9. I won't read all of Psalms 9. I will just read a good little bit of it, but you'll understand as I'm reading it. So Psalms 3 is like a prayer of confidence in Yahshua. He's in verse 1. It says, "Yah, how are thine increase that trouble me? Many are they that raise up against me. Many there be which say," my computer went out. "Many," this is verse 2, "many there be which say of my soul, there is no help for him in Yahshua. But," this is verse 3, "but thou, O Yah, art a shield for me, my glory and the lifter of mine head. I cried unto Yah with my voice, and he heard me not on his holy hill. I lay me down and slept. I awakened, for Yah sustained me." Yes, he did. He will sustain you. "I will not be afraid of 10,000 of people that have set themselves against me round about. Arise, Yah, save me, O Yah, for thou hast smitten all mine enemies upon the cheekbones. Thou hast broken the teeth of the ungodly. Salvation belongeth unto Yahshua. Thy blessings is upon thy people." What did he say? Thy blessings is upon thy people. Okay. And going to Psalms 9. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. So he's still trying to build our trust, family. Staying focused on that, right? Okay. Psalms 9. Okay. So this is praise for Yah's justice. I will praise thee, O Yah, with my whole heart. I will show forth all thy marvelous works. I will be glad and rejoice in thee. I will sing praise to thy name, O thy most high. Verse 3. When mine enemies are turned back, they shall fall. What he say? When my enemies turn back, they shall fall and perish at thy presence. For thou hast maintained my right in my cause. Thou sittest in the throne judging. What he say? Sittest at the throne judging, right. Thou shalt rebuke the heathen. Thou hast destroyed the wicked. Thou hast put out their name forever. What did he say? Forever and ever. He said nobody can stop him, so just believe it. He said, "Oh, thy enemy, destruction, are come to the perpetual end, and thou hast destroyed cities. Their memorials is perished with them. But Yah shall endure forever. He had prepared his throne for judgment, and he shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to the people in uprightness. And Yah also will be a refuge for the oppressed and a refuge in times of trouble. And they that know the name will put their trust in thee. For thou, Yah, has not forsaken me that seek thee." He says, "Sing praises to Yah, which dwelleth in Zion. Declare among the people his doings." And then we're going to jump down to verse 16. "And Yah is known by the judgment which he executeth, the wicked in a snare, in the work of his own hands." And then verse 17, "The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forgot him." Family, it's time to worship, and praise Yahshua. It is time to praise and worship Yahshua. And now, all in what you're going to see, he kept taking me to Joel 1, on and off, here recently. And he was telling me the other day there's something I was not seeing. So I went back to it, and I'm going to share this because I didn't share it with the last video. And after I got it, I'm hoping this is exactly what he's saying, to go back and read it again. So Joel 1, we're going to go at verse 2. Well, no, we'll start at verse 1. It says, "The word of Yah that came to Joel, the son of Pethuel." Verse 2, "Hear this, ye old men, and give ear, all ye inhabitants of the land. Hath this been in your days, or even in the days of your fathers?" He said, "Tell your children of it, and let your children tell their children, and their children another generation." So what he's saying is we need to continue to, well, we hadn't been doing it, but I know there are some tribes that do it. They pass on information and pass on their teachings on to each generation, on down the line. Just like when Isaac was passing on who the fathers were. Okay, so we need to stay focused, and we need to teach our children. So whatever we see with this injustice or the justice, or whatever he's doing and telling us to sit and watch him, whatever, you need to tell your children. Your children need to learn it, rehearse with them so they can pass it on to their children. And they need to teach their children to pass it on to their children. So it needs to go down, 3-4 generations, right? So we need to continue to learn, and what we learn and what we see, to keep that history in the family and not be lost, is to tell your children the teachings and things that was and that be. Okay, family. So that was the message that he had given me, and I should have put it in the last video, which I didn't, but I'm thanking him for all that he do. So I just want to make sure that we continue to add song into our daily worship. Like just make sure we put some worship into him and thanking him as we go about our day. Put a little song. Some people even know how to sing in tongue. If whatever God has blessed you with, the Most High has blessed you with, please, add it into what he has given you. Those are gifts that he's given you. And I'm sure he's expecting it back sometimes when he's giving you something. Okay, so this morning in my prayer, around just a little while ago, he just gave me this like real recent, I don't even think it's been 2 hours or an hour. He said to tell the people today to begin to let go of the electronics, cell phones. He said, begin to practice. Begin to practice. He said, because none will come. You're going to have to learn how to let go because he know people are attached to that. All of us have been attached to it. But now it's time to, when you go to the store, let it go. When you go put some gas in the car, let it go. When you go visit a friend, let it go. What did we do before we had it? I want to say, let it go. So when you hear me say, let it go, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't have to repeat what it is. Please go back and share this. So when, reference this particular video and let them hear what Yah is telling me to share with his people. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. So let it go is what? The sales. Let them go. Begin to work upon it. I know it's going to be a hard task because we have been with them for quite a while now, but they're not coming. So it's time to start practicing. Just start out with an hour a day. Let it go for an hour. Then the next day or next couple of days, try to do 2 or 3. Just build yourself up. It's just like you have a habit of smoking. People, like when I used to smoke, I did smoke. I drink my little beer, but it wasn't much. It wasn't nothing to let that go because I wasn't a drinker. And he didn't allow me to drink. But my hardship was letting go of the cigarettes. And because it was a habit. So I'm saying because of our habits, start letting things go and he will bring it to pass. If he brought me out of smoking, he can bring you guys out of, and all of us out of the let it go. Okay, family, be blessed. Worship him in song. Walk in his commandments. Stay focused. And start practicing to let it go. I love you. Most High loves you, like he says all the time to me. Much love. I tell y'all, that's what he says all the time. Sometimes when he's giving me a message, he may say it 2 or 3 times. He loved his seed. He loved his servants. He loved his chosen. He loves the mighty man. Believe it. Act like it. Receive it. If you can't get there to receive it, and it's just a lot of fear and a lot of things going on, and the enemy is in your mind, is on that battlefield, I'm going to tell you what helps me. And it does help. Begin to do some fasting. And as you fast, do some praying. If you fast on a regular basis, do it every week just to break the fear, just to break the yoke. And then you can probably do it, once every 2 weeks or once a month. But put some type of fasting in. You can do 12 hours for 3 days straight. Or however you want to do it. If someone has a medical issue, as a disclaimer, I can't tell you to fast, but there are other ways of fasting. You can still incorporate things and still eat. You just have to check with your doctor or whatever, but you can still incorporate and just say, well, Lord, Most High, I'm just going to stay away from the meat today for the next couple of days, cleansing your body. Okay, so there are different ways. Just like I said, talk to your doctor about doing some type of fasting if you can do it. But all others that know that they have a healthy body, jump on that fast. And I'm telling you, it works wonders. It works wonders. It's helped me doing all of this that's been going on. It'll keep you healthy too. Keep your mind healthy, your body. So family, thank you for returning and listening to everything. Get ready to go aboard. Get ready, be ready, and have a blessed day. I thank you for listening and sharing. Thank you. Have a great day.